obsession for finding someone. Online dating apps is torture. I have been trying hard to find someone for the past few months, and I don't know if it's because I really want to or it's the pressure I feel. Dear diary, I am finally accepting that I need to stop this before things get real bad. I am done with dating apps, and I was never really open to dating apps, but because of what's going on today in this world, I decided to try it out. And let me tell you that I'm not saying that it is completely bad, because I have heard a lot of success stories with dating apps. All I have to say is that it's setting yourself up for disappointments. This is clearly my opinion through my experience and why I decided to stop using dating apps, stop trying to find someone. And I'm starting to feel like it is an obsession. I have been obsessing over trying to find someone. I'm running out of time, maybe. Maybe I need to find someone. Maybe I need to date someone. What's wrong with me? How come everyone around me has a significant other? Is something wrong with me? I don't know. What I've realized is that a lot of people on dating apps pretend to be something they're not, and a lot of people online pretend to be something they're not, right? But I can't blame 100% the other person, because I had high expectations going back in the dating field. Honestly, I kept to myself for a good while. I kept to myself for a good 3-4 years. So I was single. Every guy I would meet, that the thing is I actually fall pretty easy for someone. I don't know, I think it's like an attachment thing, but I've been working on it, and I think I've gotten better with it, because the last person I dated, I met, I ended it pretty quick when the red flag was shown in my face. What I've realized with dating apps, or just dating in general, dating in this generation is torture. It's setting yourself up for disappointment. You are putting yourself in a position where you can meet people that are gonna purposely bring you down, or people who are unhealed, or a bunch of unhealed people trying to find someone. I'm not saying that everyone's actually bad on these apps, but what I'm saying is that it's like a gamble. You don't know who you're gonna end up on, and most of the time it's very superficial. People swipe right, left on a profile, couple pictures, and a little text. Anyways, so it's already superficial, so you don't even know what you're gonna get. And I've been telling myself, okay, give it a chance. So the people I've met through these dating apps, oh my goodness, have made me realize a lot of things about dating. A lot of people use these apps for validation, for ego boost, and a lot of people talk to a lot of people at once. They feel like they have so many options, and that's the problem right there. If you're looking for something serious, it's just too easy to download an app and swipe right and get a match and meet up. I'm not really into hookups and one night stands, really not. And the thing is, I realized, I don't know why, but I always ended up on guys that at first always tell me I'm looking for something serious, without me even saying anything. They always said, I'm looking for something serious, blah blah blah. What are you looking for? And I'm like, okay, he's coming on strong and whatever. And then whenever I met them, it was always okay at first, right? The first date. And then they start acting weird. One guy actually lied about his whole life. The first guy I actually accepted to meet, he lied about his age. First of all, when I met him, I'm like, you do not look 30. Like, even like the worst part. The thing is, if you're lying about that, what else are you lying about? This guy had a whole child in another country. So he was here living his bachelor life, and he has a child, an 8-year-old child, in a foreign country. And come to find out, he actually moved there because I stopped talking to him. I said, okay, I don't want to see you again. Sorry, this is not gonna work. And he kept insisting and sent me a bunch of messages, so I blocked him. And then what he did is that he messaged me from my phone number because I blocked him from WhatsApp. He messaged me on my phone number. He said, oh, yeah, he went to Brazil. Like, I'm in Brazil and I'm loving it. That's where his kid is, and that's where the mother of the child was. I was like, I didn't even answer. Like, some people are so weird. Another guy I met, he just separated from his wife. I was like, you didn't want to mention that. I had to ask the dude, like, when was your last relationship? Yo, a whole hour we were walking downtown, just talking about everything, and he didn't mention that the dude was married for a couple years and just separated like less than 3 months ago. I was like, not for me. The vibe is when you meet these people, there's like a tension there, right? And most of it is like, it's mostly physical attraction normally, and you know what that means. And I feel like you're so in the hype of, okay, I'm gonna meet someone from this out, that like I feel like it's hard to find something real like that. And I realized real quick that I would be wasting my time if I continued. But something always in the back of my mind was like, okay, let me try again. Maybe I ended up on the wrong person, because I've heard some good stories about people meeting each other on apps, right? It's not all bad. Okay, after that I met someone else, and the date was outside again. We went for a walk. This guy was from France, but yeah, we didn't really click like that. Another guy tried to date or meet and see where it can go, and I gave it a chance, but guys, that was a roller coaster of bull. Traumatized. This guy was all over the place. He didn't want to leave his house. Barely did want to leave his house. He had this like lazy vibe to him, and I don't know. I was trying to force something that wasn't gonna do me any good. So, anyways, eventually he blocked me. He blocked because he's like, I can't do this. But I'm like, would talk to me, disappear for 2 days, leave me on scene. He said he wanted something serious at first. You know what? When they tell you they want something serious at first, maybe they're trying to put that idea in your head so that you stick around. I'm starting to think that, because he told me he wanted something serious. But what actually happened after is that he was like, one day he was like all good talking to me. The next day he was like, I don't really want to talk to anybody, or I don't want to see anyone. I'm going through some stuff, so I don't want to see you today, or I don't want to see you. I don't know when I want to see. And I was like, okay, so if you're going through some mental issues or whatever, and you're pushing people away, you don't want to be around anyone, you don't want to go out, you don't want to be seen, you don't want to be heard, you don't want to talk to them, you're not ready for a relationship. And when I said my needs in a relationship to him, saying, okay, but look, if you want this to work, this is how I would like the relationship. Like, it can't be like this. Like, I cannot accept it like this. And he took that in a wrong way and got really offended, and saying I'm making decisions for him, saying that he's not ready for a relationship when he's telling me he's ready. But bro, it was a mess, guys. Anyways, he blocked me. Anyways, I gave it another chance, guys. Yes, I was like, okay, you know what? A couple months later, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this like make me feel bad. to be like this, or I didn't expect us to get along this well and this quick. So things went very well, and we saw each other like a second time. But then he sends me a message, and like he starts asking me a bunch of weird questions, like as if maybe he did mention that on my social media I have a lot of followers, and that it can make him overthink. Like a lot of guys are after me. To him, in his mind, he thinks that a lot. Cause like honestly, it can look like that, but I told him it's not even like that. I was trying to reassure him, you know. And then, anyway, he started asking me some questions as if he didn't trust me about something. Like, tell me, are you seeing other people at the same time, or you can tell me the truth? Cause this city is a small city and everybody can know anyone, or I don't know what I need to know. I started to feel kind of weird about that. And I wasn't messaging him. I wasn't being obsessive. That's the thing. Some people want you to be obsessed with them right away. Or like, I'm not gonna say only guys, but I date only guys anyways. So this guy, I felt like he wanted, or he was used to, girls that like obsess over him. Yeah, things went well. But I'm not gonna ring off your phone. Like, I'm not putting you on a pedestal. Maybe I used to do that back then when I was younger, and it never brought me anywhere, and I have more self-respect than that now. And he told me, like, normally I can read people, like I can read girls I'm dating, and you, it's kind of hard because you're not like through messages, they're not really messaging me, and I'm not used to that. Like, I'm not used to being the insecure one. That was red flag number one. And then him talking about some experience where he was dating this girl, and then a video came out of nowhere through his friends that she was sleeping with a friend of a friend, and he's like, I don't know, I'm not saying that's your case, but like, I know that like this city is a small city, so like, I don't know, I'd rather you tell me anything you need to tell me now. I was like, what in the, I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And I was like, what do you mean by that? And this is all by text. Like, that's after the second time we see each other. I'm like, okay, you know what, just let me know what you want with me, because all of these questions, like, do you not trust me? Do you, like, what do you want with me? He's like, well, I like you a lot, we're not in the same place in life, but you know, you can't really choose who you like. And then I was like, that's a bit shady. Like, what do you mean we're not in the same place? Like, what are you trying to say, that I'm below you or something because of where I'm at like right now in my life compared to where you are? And mind you, I didn't see him being all that just because he had his place and was already started his career. I don't compare myself to men. I don't compare myself to anyone but myself. And I know where I'm at is not where I'm gonna be in a short amount of time, because I have my goals, I have my accomplishments that I'm proud of. I'm not gonna let anyone talk down on me like that. So I told him I really got offended by the way he spoke to me about, like, asking me all these weird questions and like speculating things about me, or oh, maybe you're this type of girl. You know, I felt like he was trying to like come up with something in his head about me without really knowing me, and I didn't appreciate that. He told me like, oh, sorry if what I said was mean. I'm like, so he knows what he said was mean, and that was even before I said I was offended. Like, right after he said, oh, we're not in the same place in life, but you know, you can't choose who you like. I was just like, what do you mean by that? And he answered, oh, sorry if that came out mean. Like, you know what you're doing. That was like the fourth red flag, and I'm just like, you know what, Kim, this time just cut off these people right away, because I wouldn't let anyone talk to me like that, even if it was just like a friend, or I don't know. I'll be like, who the hell do you think you are? Who are you? Anyways, and then anyways, this is just like a whole rambling video. But anyways, I'm done with dating apps. I'm really done. Like honestly, if I'm doing this video, it's because I'm done. And it's a waste of time for me, to me. I've tried enough, as you can see. And there's like the guys I met, they're nice. They're nice people. I like to think that they're nice, but it just didn't work out. And it just left me feeling more and more like disappointed with the dating field, and it kind of messed with my self-esteem a bit, and it's kind of making me worry about like if I'll ever find someone. But I actually need to focus on other things because it's really unhealthy.